Wow, the Pokemon theme song that we all know, Gotta Catch 'em All, was not written with explicit religious intents. Many of its lyrics can be interpreted through a spiritual lens through the scriptures of the Bible. So we're focusing on the theme of the preference of the friendship, of the mentorship. It is frequently analyzed for its theme of ambitious and growth and overcoming obstacles as we face on a day-to-day basis. As you know, Pokemon, they were, little dragon cartoon figures that would come out in this ball and they will fight against each other with forces of power that they have and they will battle it out. So it's like us in the realm, we are spiritually battling it out against, spiritual warfare with the devil, and we all have superpowers in our own way, but it all depends on how you use your gifts. Are you using it for good or are you using it for evil? That's the key, because everybody don't use their superpowers for good. In the spirit world, like you have godly people, we use our superpowers for good. Prayer, warfare prayer, warriors was back then in my times where, we were soul ties. The mother of the church is praying and we coming in force and circle. When one or more come together, ain't nothing gonna break that chain. We're going to break every chain of bond of Satan or anything that's coming against. But then you got people that's evil that likes to fight and use their powers with witchcraft, divination. And that's why it's a lot of corrupt things in the world today, because people get the power of authority and they feel like, oh, now I got this power, I'm going to use it for evil. That's why you got police officers and judges and, anything of power, apostles, preachers, anybody, even on the godly side. That's why we have false prophets in the last days that do not use their powers for good. Everybody is not for us. That's why we have to preserve our energy for the ones that are going to value the powers that we have within us. And then it's frequently analyzed for it is a theme of ambitious growth and overcoming obstacles. So here is a breakdown of the lyrics and their potential. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was, ambitious and excellence. Everybody want to be ambitious and excellence. Okay, this reflects a drive for excellence, for which can be seen as a form of stewardship, as described in whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. And that's where people go wrong at. They do it to appease human beings. You got to appease your boss. You got to appease this workplace, or, you got to appease your mom, your dad in life. You got to appease people. But then as you get older, you learn other values. That's why we had church back then. That's why we supposed to know that we supposed to appease God. God is our provider. God is the one that put us through and get us through the challenges in life, and every challenge along the way, which courage I will face. So these lyrics emphasizing overcoming adversary with courage. It be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. As long as you're on the right side, yes, he will be with you everywhere you go. You have an army that will fight for you. You teach me and I'll teach you. Yes, we're supposed to be teaching each other. You are learning off of me just same as well I'm learning off of you. You know what I'm saying? But as long as it's good learning, that's why you train up a child in the way they go and they never depart from it. This highlights the importance of learning from others and sharing knowledge. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is key. So, don't waste the brain. Remember they said, drugs will fry the brain cell like an egg. You put an egg on the pen and used to show that, how that's frying your brain cell. That's what drugs do to our brain. So when we take our brain and misuse it and abuse it for other things instead of the knowledge and the wisdom that God give us to use it for, it's similar to the iron sharpening iron concept in Proverbs 27:17. So as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Oh, you're my best friend. In the world, we must defend friendship and stewardship. So this echoes themes of loyalty. It's protecting one's community and of shared mission. So often found in the biblical mandate of friendship and community. So we teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside of us, unlocking the inner potential. And everybody don't know how to unlock that inner potential. And when people do, it's your choice to choose on where you're going to take that potential. Are you going to take it with God or are you going to take it with the devil? Because your soul have to go somewhere. Either you believe there's a heaven and hell. Either you believe there's a God or not. That's your choice. I can't force it onto you. You have to believe it within yourself. So while this refers to training creatures, it can be seen as a metaphor for developing the gifts and the potential that God gives to individuals according to Timothy 1:6-7. So, are you going to use your powers for good or are you going to use it for evil? You choose. And you have a blessed day.